Until now, we have seen the relation between the equal sides and equal angles. So we have considered the triangles which were congruent to one another. So then we have found out that what was the relation between their sides and angle. So for with respect to congruent triangles, it was said that all the sides and all the angles are equal. Okay. So now let us see, is there any relation between the unequal sides? Meaning, suppose if I take a triangle ABC, okay, so we are going to see the inequality relation between the triangle. Okay, so here you will be considering only one triangle, in which if I say that this side AB is greater than AC, so side AB is greater than side AC, so what will be the relation between the opposite angles? So which is the angle opposite to AB? It's angle C, whereas which is the angle opposite to AC? It is angle B. So what will be the relation between angle B and angle C? Yes, so that we are going to see in an inequalities of the triangle. Okay, so whenever you are considering the relation for inequalities, you will be considering that with respect to one triangle. As we have seen in an isosceles triangle, if two sides are equal, the opposite angles are equal. What if the two sides are unequal? What is the relation between the angles? Okay, so that we are going to see. So what does this theorem says? It says if two sides of a triangle are unequal, as I have said, unequal means either they will be greater, one will be greater and other will be smaller. Fine. Then the angle opposite to larger side. Then the angle opposite to larger side. In this case, if I have considered AB to be greater than AC, it means AB will be my larger side, isn't it? So the angle opposite to larger side, that is angle C, is greater. Yes, it means what is the relation between angle B and angle C? Yes, if this is your given information, since the two sides of the triangle are unequal, so definitely one of them will be greater. So I am considering let AB is greater than AC. So what is said in the theorem? It says the angle opposite to greater side. So what is the angle opposite to greater side? That is angle C. And this angle is actually greater than the another angle. Now which another angle you will be taking? The angle which is opposite to AC. So the angle opposite to AC is angle B. Okay, so in an isosceles triangle we have seen the relation between the equal sides. Here we are going to see the relation between the unequal sides. So then how can we prove this? Yes, AB is greater than AC, and since AB is greater than AC, so angle C is greater than angle B. If AB is greater than AC, definitely there will be one point D in such a way that AD and AC are equal to one another, isn't it? If AB is greater than AC, for example, if AB is your 10 centimeter and your AC is 6 centimeter, so definitely I can take a point D in such a way that AD will also be 6, so that AD and AC are equal to one another. So that is your construction. Yes, so it says take point D such that AD is equal to AC. Okay, further, if AD is equal to AC, what we can do? Yes, it says ADC will be an isosceles triangle, isn't it? So if ADC is an isosceles triangle, just now we have seen the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Yes, so can I write, since ADC is an isosceles triangle, therefore angle D is equal to angle C. Now let us name them. Suppose I take it as X, so this will also be my X. Fine. Further, considering triangle DBC, if you consider the angle X, will it be an exterior angle? Yes. For triangle DBC, X is an exterior angle. What does an exterior angle property say? It says the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of its opposite two angles. Okay. Suppose again I name this as angle as y and this angle as small b. So applying exterior angle property for triangle DBC, I can write angle x is equal to, which are the two opposite angles? If x you are taking as the exterior angle, it will be angle b plus angle y. Yes, or we can directly write it as x is equal to b plus y. Okay, I hope everybody understood what I have done until now. I have taken D such that AD is equal to AC. Yes, and since AD and AC are equal, therefore these two angles will be equal by isosceles triangle theorem. And I have considered that angle to be value as x, one variable, this angle to be value as y, and this angle to be value as b. Yes, so by exterior angle property, if x is my exterior angle, it will be addition of b plus y. So what can I say from this? X is addition of b plus y. Yes, so something has to be added in b, then only it will be equal to x, isn't it? So can I write x is greater than b? Definitely. In b, after adding y, you are getting it as equal to x. So definitely x is greater than b. X is already greater than b. What if I add y to it? Yes, will it be greater than b? For example, see, suppose my value of x is 50 degree and value of b is say 30 degree. So definitely x is greater than b. Why? Because 50 degree is greater than 30 degree. What if I take y is equal to 10? It means I am adding this 10 degree again to x. So now what will be my addition x plus y? It will be 60 degree. Again that 60 degree is definitely greater than b because something is again getting added. Yes. Now which means x plus y is greater than b. Now x plus y means which angle? This complete angle named as angle C. And what is b? This angle b, isn't it? So it means angle C is greater than, or let me write it here. What we have done, we have taken x is equal to b plus y. Why? Because by exterior angle property, which means x is greater than b. Why? Because x is addition of b plus y. If I add y to x, again the value will get big. Hence x plus y will be greater than b. But x plus y is actually which angle? It is angle C. Whereas b is which angle? It is angle b. Yes. So as you can see, we have obtained the relation between the angles according to the relation between the sides, isn't it? So since AB is greater than AC, the angle opposite to AB, C, is greater than the angle opposite to AC, that is B, which means the angle opposite to larger side is greater. Okay. Now its converse would be, if you are having a relation between the sides, you have got a relation between the angles. Its converse would be, if you have a relation between the angles, same relation would be there between the sides regarding its opposite side. Meaning, if I say angle C is greater than angle B, by the converse of inequality theorem, I can be saying the side opposite to angle C, that is AB, will be greater than AC. So here this will be here given, and hence you will be getting a relation between the sides. So this is an inequality theorem which we have seen and which you will be using whenever you are solving the questions.